Hello and welcome to 1,000 Mile Year. And this is just a little intro video, tell you about myself, tell you about the channel, what we're going to be doing here. My name is Byron, I'm 41, and I'm a casual runner. Meaning I run, this past year if you look back, probably twice a week, maybe 3 times, about 3 miles a run. And I think I need to pick that up if I want to remain reasonably fit. So 1,000 miles is what I've set my goal for. And I think it's a goal that anybody could do, and I think maybe you should consider that as well. More about myself, casual runner. I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That's my one of my big passions. I'm a black belt. I've been training since 2002. I'm a full-time firefighter in the city I was born and raised in. I really love that job. So one of the things you might wonder, why 1,000 miles? Well, it's quite doable. The whole goal of 1,000 miles is based on consistency. I don't have to do a marathon. I don't have to do an ultra. I don't have to run every day. It's just consistently running. And that's the key to fitness. That's a big key to fitness. So if you do the math, it's like 2.74 miles a day. Now, I don't plan on running every day, and I probably will have some weeks where I don't get to run at all. And, you know, that being said, I think a goal of 100 miles a month will put me safely into that 1,000-mile year. That, you know, if I could do 1,000 miles a month, I could even get injured reasonably severely and still accomplish the goal of 1,000 miles a year, missing 2 full months. So 100 miles a month is what I'm shooting for. It's gonna land me over the mark. I plan on, you know, kicking the camera on some interesting runs and doing a little video and giving you some updates maybe every month or so, or every time something interesting happens on a run. I prefer to run outside. I do not like to run on a treadmill. They're just boring. And I like to be outside and in the elements. And I'm here in Kansas, and we have some elements. What we don't have is hills. So when I travel and run, I get to experience some of that challenge. It's pretty flat here. The marathon I ran is, I think, one of the flattest marathons in the country. Sweet. Knowing myself, I want to push this a bit and not just run, 4 or 5 miles and get the runs that way. I want to do some longer runs. I want to do something that's a bit exciting or a bit more challenging physically. Maybe I'll do some faster stuff. I accomplished my fastest mile when I was in 7th grade, and that's 6 minutes and 3 seconds. So maybe I could push towards beating that as I get in better running shape. Maybe I'm past that at 41. I can't reach that speed. I don't know why not, but we'll see if I look at doing that. But I definitely enjoy hitting the road and doing some longer runs, 10 miles plus, maybe even marathon-ish, maybe a little bit more. I don't know what the year is going to unfold for me as far as that goes, but I do plan on keeping it interesting. I do hope to do monthly updates at least and share those with you. And it's going to be I don't know, I told my mom, I said, hey, I plan on running 1,000 miles, 2021. She goes, oh yeah, you can do that. That's the point. It's not some crazy 1,000 miles in a week or something like. No, it's quite doable. Anybody can do it. It's a really good accomplishment. It's a really good mark of fitness. It doesn't get you to a peak and then you quit. When I ran my marathon, I stopped running the next day. I thought I would do some more running. I quit. It wasn't. It was a goal that I reached, and having a goal that's a year long, that's 1,000 miles long, I think that's a better goal for somebody like me, and probably a lot of people out there listening as well. So this is really going to ingrain the running habit into my everyday routine, and I think it's going to help with long-term fitness for myself. That being said, I got to watch out for injuries. That's a big one, and that sort of thing. But anyway, I hope you decide to join me on this journey. Maybe you should run 1,000 miles this year, and it doesn't need to be necessarily a calendar year. You could start at any month. You could start at your birthday. Start at pick something, and or today probably is the best day to get started and get going. That's what we're going to be doing here, and I hope you join me.